This way. Hi everybody. Just when I thought I could quick go back online, YouTube changed all of their settings so that I couldn't make it horizontal. So hopefully, if anyone's out there, let me know what you can see. I'm going to make sure that I can see myself here. All right. I have no idea if this is actually recording yet. It says it is. Not sure why I can't see it on my iPad. 1 second, guys. As soon as I get to technology and I feel like I'm on the thing, I can't see anything. Oh my goodness. That's not going to be good. All right, I don't know. I can't see anybody just yet, but I'm just going to pretend that I can. And because things have been so ridiculous lately, I'm just going to go ahead and do some of my simple collages. Hi, Judy Lynn. Thank you for letting me know. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Heather. Thanks for coming to watch. So I'm woefully behind in the 100-day project. And I thought I would just try and do a whole bunch of them now with you guys. Hi, Donna. I quick put this fancy white paper over the other mess of my regular paper to create the illusion that my desk has been thoroughly organized and cleaned up, which it has not. But at least this should be a little bit calmer on all of our eyes as I start to collage. I did one of my collage workshops this morning, and I have one more tonight. And I just have paper everywhere because that is my way right now. And I'm not gonna fight it because, I mean, why? Hi, Brigitte, Tina, Rebecca. Hi, everyone. Thanks, Rebecca. I appreciate you buying into my, look at my clean desk. I did clean off some of it. Does that count for anything? Okay, so let me get some more collage paper. This is all that I just took off my desk. And I'm gonna get started. How is everyone? Oh, I will tell you. So it's the 100-day project. I don't know what everyone else is on. I feel like it might be the upper 80s or 90s. I believe, and I'm not even sure, I believe I'm on day 44. So that's what I'm going with. I can change it later if necessary. This just helps me keep track. And let's see, Confused Big Waterfall. Hello. Let me see if I can zoom in. All right, that should help a bit. Okay, so when I'm doing these, see, this is a page that I like this shape, but it also has words on the other side. So now I get to decide, I think I'm gonna use it this way. I'm gonna sacrifice those words as a separate option. Nope. Got this Post-it note right here. That's kind of calling me. I don't think these are very light fast, which means I'm not sure that the color's gonna stay. But it is kind of fun. What is everyone doing this weekend? Any Mother's Day plans? Other plans? I don't have many plans. Most of my plans involve sleeping in. And I am 100% okay with that. Okay. Focus, Jackie. You can't do all the things. You know what? I'm going to do more of these at once. I work best when I do several things at once because then I can keep them all going. All right, so 45, 46, 47, sleeping in until you get the urge to paint. Hey, if you can do it, do it. I love it. 39, okay, and I recognize that I'm totally cheating on these, but I'm okay with it. Isn't the point of the 100-day project to make your own rules? So that's what I'm doing. So I can put some things in different places. Hi, Joanne. Studio time, 2 projects to complete. All right. I'm still hoping to get a non-live video out this week, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So if nothing else, I'm counting this as my appearance, and we'll go from here. What about... No, I like this though. Tina, long break from the studio. Welcome back. It's fun to go back because it's, as long as you're not caught up in the guilt part of not being there in the first place, which I struggle with sometimes, it's really nice to go back in and say like, oh my gosh, this is really fun. It's not nearly as, you know, scary as I thought it might be after being away so long. Oops. So what I did for my 100-day project this year was just simple collage, meaning 3 to 4 pieces of paper and to see what I could do with that. And I chose that for a few reasons. One, because it seemed like an achievable goal. One, because I like the simplicity of it, even though they don't have to be simple. Because, right, I can put a whole bunch of detail into a collage and have it be loud and bold. And also simple. My hardest thing right now is trying to be organized enough to know what's going on. Take 2 more. But not put too much pressure on myself to be organized so that it's not fun anymore. And you can see, like, there's a ton of variety even right here. It's been really nice to do projects that are very containable and that I can make them quickly, but they're not less impactful, at least in my opinion. I think there's a lot going on. So I kind of like that. Right, this is super simple. Check, met that goal. But it's also fairly bold. This is like a close-up of pills from a Real Simple magazine. This is a Starbucks bag. I like this wave pattern once you disguise it from what it actually is. Not that I'm anti-Starbucks, I just tend to like things to be a little more mysterious than a giant logo. Personal preference. I like these colors together. This is so bold. Black is always bold, and then this is like a pale lavender-ish thing going on. So those of you who are going back to studios and working on projects, or anyone, what types of projects are you working on? Are you painting? Are you collaging? Are you doing something completely different? I think this carpet is so fun. I don't do carpet because I have tons of allergies, but this has a whole bunch of little raised white bumps that it's got to feel like you're walking on marshmallows. Monoprint digital collage. Judy, say more. Monoprint digital collage. Does that mean you're using, like you're taking pictures of monoprints and then collaging them digitally? Or are you making monoprints digitally? Tell me how the digital fits in there. Jennifer, cool. Commissions always make me nervous. I love doing them, but I've gotten to the point where I only do them for really good friends at this point. And I hope to go back to regular commissions, but it feels like too much pressure for me right now. Acrylic monoprints, gel plate, scan them in and use them. Cool. That's really cool, Judy. It's a great idea. They're mixing painting with fiber art. Really cool. Tell me more, Heather. Fiber art meaning, are you weaving? I have a friend who's a weaver. And then painting on that. Tell me what you do specifically. I'm very curious. Jennifer, collage paper portrait. Nice. CVP. I'm doing CVP too. However, I'm very behind. So I am still working on my boards from week 1 and week 2. I decided I wanted to get those to a place that I liked them before I did anything else. And now I'm kind of wishing that I had still kept listening to all the little things along the way. But I will catch up at some point. Oh, that's really nice, Jennifer. It's good to have friends who believe in you so much. Judy, CVP is the Creative Visionary Program. I believe that's what it's called, by Nicholas Wilton. It's a 12-week kind of intensive art class online. And I've heard about it for years. The price was very prohibitive for me initially. And it's still a significant amount of money, but I decided that this year I would do it. And then everything in the world has come up. So I haven't done a whole lot of it, but I will be doing it. All right, I like this. Let me focus on these. Design art boards. Yeah, it is, the art boards are tricky for me. I actually switched to doing them digitally because the one that I made, so we're doing basically vision boards of what we want in life, what inspires us, and then what we want our art to be like. And I got way too in my head about it and decided to do it in Canva digitally instead of you know, with actual poster board. And I am kind of loving that I made that choice, but because it's on my computer, I keep forgetting to get back to it. All right, I like this better how it was, and I don't remember how it was. Heather, I want to incorporate knitting and embroidery into my sculpture-based layers of mixed media. Really cool. Sounds amazing. So much creativity here. Can't decide what you love. You know what? It is, hey Curly T, I think that that's the whole point of the exercise, honestly. And I really feel like the whole thing is trying to figure out what you love. And that's why he asked the questions. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Because there's so much there. And it is really important to figure out. So I don't know that we have to know what we want as much as we have to be on the road to looking to figure out what we love. Again, this is completely made up by me, but that's how I'm internalizing it. Let's see, it may not be his intent at all. All right, I decided that this being torn and this being torn was too many torn things. And maybe I just like it like this. What about a tiny bit of this in here? Or a tiny bit on the edge. All right, I think I like that. Tear a little bit off. Oh, Heather, thank you. That's amazing. I'm so glad I could help. You know, when I was first starting out, I always looked to everyone else to tell me, like, is my painting done? Do you guys think it's done? What do you think? Is it done? And it's taken me literally years to realize, oh, I get to decide when it's done. I'm the only one who can decide when it's done. And there's a lot of, I don't know if it's like an empowerment thing. I'm sure some of it is. And a confidence thing. I don't know exactly what bucket to put it in, but I think that the time and experience and the, you know, keep showing up helps a lot in that area of, okay, well, that's nice that everyone else has their opinions, but this is what feels good to me, so this is what I'm going to go with. And that's the spot I try to stay in. And it's not always the easiest thing to do, so I commend you for working at it. All right, this one I'm putting aside for now. Wish it was centered. Oh well, that's life. Back to this shape. I really like this shape. Not there, I could put this here. That's kind of interesting. It's interesting bordering on too much, but I kind of like it. I like the too muchness of it. So I guess I'll tear this off. All right, I'm gonna do it. It's hard to cheat when all of you guys are here. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Because I always tell people just to go for it. So this helps me go for it. I like it. I'm happy with that decision. Paul, how you doing? Hi, Scrappy Girl. Happy to join you for your commute, Paul. I figured I better show up online before people think I'm missing in action. Don't know if there'll be a video this Sunday, but that's my goal. And until that, I'm doing this. All right, I'm not sure I trust that these Post-it notes are not going to fade, but I'm going to do it anyway. Rebel artists don't worry too much about archival quality, right? Besides, actually locking this in, sealing this with the gloss medium might help. Oh, Dana, I see that you have your actual name there. I figured that your Scrappy Girl was not your birth name, but it's nice to see your name as well. It's really funny because I get used to seeing people's screen names, and then people sometimes will message me or they'll email me and they have their real name on their email and I have no idea who I'm talking to. And they'll be like, hey, it's me. And then they'll tell me their name. I'm like, oh, right. Thank you for saying that. Thank you that now I know who you actually are. Oh, I don't know if you guys can tell online. The pink is coming off of the Post-it note and totally spreading across my paper. This looks like a little cupcake to me. Anyone else see it? It's like a little cupcake, and this is like, maybe these are candles in the frosting. This is the neon pink cake. This is a little poof of whipped cream what? All right. These two, I'm happy with. I like these. What to do next? My husband bought a piece of Restoration Hardware furniture 12 years ago, and they will not stop sending us catalogs, which is terrible, I'm sure, for the environment and all the cost of all the other things, but wonderful for collage material because it's very neutral and it's very chill. Lots of grays, lots of blue skies in their, outdoor furniture catalogs, and lots of very interesting geometric design intersections with all the lines that they have. So it's such a heavy catalog though, and they're giant. So I probably really don't need, all 1,000 pages that I have across 3 different catalogs, but who am I to judge, right? Might as well keep it because it's already made and I can't control that. It's green. Should I do triple green? Let's see. This is giving me belly button vibes. Like this is a little profile of a person. So let's see what I can put there instead. Maybe some pink. What if I go... Not mad at that. I can cover up this word. Sometimes words are distracting, sometimes they're not. This word's not as distracting to me because it doesn't really say a whole lot. All right, let's try this. One of the nice things about doing these simple collage pages is that I can do all the things in a very short amount of time. And by all the things, I mean I can make something super busy over here, something really bright, and then come over here and tone it down. And I don't know how long it's been, maybe 10 minutes. All right. I like to do collage in layers, and I'm trying to get more thoughtful about seeing what I want to put where before I actually glue it down. So like gluing this green striped piece before I decide I want to put this pink behind it. And it's helping. There are many times I feel like I need an extra hand to be holding something down. Okay, so this is very chill on this side. Maybe a little too bold. Well, not too bold. I like it less that this is this heavy boldness way on one side. But again, I'm doing the thing. I'm not going to judge the thing. I'm just going to do the thing. I have to remind myself of this. Plus, I can always come in and do something else to take the edge off that a little bit more. All right, this I really like. I think this is probably a terrible idea. I wonder if I have other bright colors to use. Oh, look at that. How's this? This is some red. But that will not bleed. That's interesting. I hope it's obvious this is not a series because none of these relate to each other at all. I'm assuming that's very obvious, but it felt like it was worth saying. All right, now these are great, but these are all half underneath each other. I like how they are. Oops. Tag along. Okay, I want that there. I want that there. Shoot. Oh no. Talking and the gluing makes things tricky. All right, let me see. Forgot to look at the chat. Let's see what's going on. Judy, do the collage of the monoprints on your iPad and Procreate. That way you can use the papers over and over again, different compositions. Awesome. Do you just use different like paintbrush brushes? Or how? I'm very curious to see how you're doing that. I love Procreate. I do not know the ins and outs as well as I would like to, and just haven't prioritized it. Oh boy. My husband and I are having our 10-year anniversary next weekend. And, oh, let me see. Oh, no. Thought his present was being delivered outside my door. But it's not. So that's good. It's going to be delivered tomorrow when he's home all day. So that's a bummer. I love that delivery comes so fast, but it's really hard to plan a secret surprise. All right, well, I've got 4. This makes me happy. All right, I want to hear votes for which one you guys like best. So here, let me see here. Make this super easy. All right, piece number 1. Oh, of course, I'm putting the numbers where you can't see them. All right, piece number 1, piece number 2, 3, and 4. Let me know in the chat which is your favorite so far. Gonna vote for 3 from Susan. Hi, Vanessa. Oh, nice. Curly T gave me the whole rundown. 3, 1, 4, 2. Nice. Yeah, this one's growing on me a lot. This one I've liked. This one's growing on me. I think having the fluorescent pink is making it harder for me to like the red because the red seems so dark in comparison. But it's not. All right, lots of votes for 3. Nice work, number 3. Keep it up. You're very popular. You know, I've had this paper with these white pills on it, and I love circles. I love white on white. I love black and white. And every time I go to use this, it feels wrong. So maybe I should just toss it. But I probably won't, let's be honest. I'll probably keep it forever. And then when I die, my children will be like, why did she keep these scraps? And they can watch these videos and be like, oh, I see. Mom was just a paperaholic. All right, let's see here. This is some paper that I was doing experiments on when I did the Collage 101 workshop a few weeks ago. And it turned out interesting in that it just has so much going on. This is such a loaded word. It's not really easy to be neutral on Olympians. Paul, you like the green one. Number 1, don't toss the paper, you'll need it next time. You're right, Susan. You're right. I rarely ever actually toss the paper. Threatening to do it makes me feel good on some level, apparently, because I threaten a lot. All right, let's see what this does. My hands have gloss medium, so the paper keeps picking up. I'm not sure about that piece, but I like this one enough to glue down. Try to practice what I preach in that you don't have to have the whole piece figured out before you start gluing. And I would actually argue it's much more fun to figure it out as you go than it is to plan everything out and then just assemble it. Because at that point, really anyone could assemble it. But as you're working, you're the only one who will do it the way that you do it. Now think about this. Apparently this is the edge I like to work in. Blue and yellow paper. Oh, here, Susan, in 4. I'm assuming this is what you're, or maybe this one. Let me know which, if it's maybe it's this one. I don't know. Let me know which one you're looking at with the blue and yellow. Under 3, this one. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a really fun giant, I use the word mess lovingly, but kind of a mess to create. Well, let's use this. I haven't used this yet. I keep trying and then I keep putting it away. Not this part. Using lots of long, skinny pieces today. Don't know what that's all about. It's really funny because there are some things I put them together and it's an instant no. I couldn't necessarily explain why, I just know it's a no. I feel like all those little decisions are the decisions that make us who we are as artists, and like trying to find your own style. It's really just the sum of all of those little decisions. Just that. Didn't mean to minimize it, but there's so much that's just personal preference again and again and again. And the more times we, I guess this is a loaded word too, but the more times we declare what our preferences are, and declaring just by putting it in our art, I think the more us that work becomes. So the more me or the more you. And that's really the magic. Because anyone can make any one individual piece of art, in theory. But not everyone's going to make the same decisions again and again and again. Like you would make for yours and I would make for mine. Something about this that I like, so I'm going to leave that. I have many pieces that are torn, and I think I need more crisp pieces. Again, I keep cutting out the same shape, you guys. Apparently this is my rectangle day. Maybe I'll use this. Maybe I'll use this. All right, I'm getting thinky. Contrast number 1, thank you. 1 is the Met Gallery. Wow, it's the best compliment I've gotten in a long time. What's up, favorite new fan? No, I'm just kidding. But that was very kind, thank you. It is very, like there's, the quiet I think makes the loudness that much more. I think that's what I like about it. Let's see here. One of these pieces has to work over here. In the meantime, I'll glue these down. There have been so many times that I will lay things out, get them the way I want them, move things aside so that I can glue the first piece down, and then either get inspired or lose all track of what I was gonna put there and make a completely new thing. And I don't see that until I'm rewatching the video with the, right, doing a voiceover, that I can then see what I did. I don't know, it's kind of fun. And I really like it when these things happen. I really like when this paper's thin enough that I can still see these black lines through here. That makes me happy. Jennifer, I think you're right. This is giving me like very contemporary spring. It's like modern Easter, right? Didn't know that was a genre until right now. It's a very small audience probably, but I'm here for it. All right, what about this? This is a little too on the nose, but sometimes I like that. Speaking of, I was just at the Chicago Museum of Contemporary Art, because it was right across the street from the hospital I was at with my son. And I saw a woman named Nicole Eisen something. Could have been Eisenberg. I will look it up. It's on my phone, which I'm recording on right now. If someone can remind me in the comments later, I will let you know her name. But it was something that I never would have sought out, but I loved it. And it was so different than what I typically do that it made it that much more fun. Maybe this, maybe not. Anyway, she was this very like feminist. She was looking a lot at like marketing and how women are used in marketing and advertisements. And it was just, it was really, really cool. She did so many different things. She sculpted, she did these gorgeous, huge paintings, lots of sass and lots of, you know, using words that are just going to get people's attention. But, right, what does marketing do? Marketing does that exact thing. So it was very interesting. And again, something I would not have sought out on my own. So if you're in the Chicago area, I highly recommend it. It's at the Museum of Contemporary Art, Nicole Eisen something. Really wish I could remember her name right now. All right, I like this. Let's see what I can do with this. It's not that I don't have enough collage paper. This looks like some sort of flag for a new country to me. Country of Collagia. Hi, Pixie Dragon. It's a fun name. So glad you could join. I'm so proud of myself for giving a little bit of notice this time around. Usually with my lives lately, I've just been showing up. So I'm really glad I was able to at least give some people a heads up. because I really don't know how this weekend's gonna go in terms of video making. I'm very far behind. And it's Mother's Day. And I wanna spend some time with my mom. All right. Anyone have any ideas for this one? This little ode to spring. I want to add something else. Just don't know what. Again, it's the same shape that keeps coming back. Let's see what this does. Ooh, abstract flower in a vase. I hear ya. Blue oval. All right, let's try some of these things on. It needs green. Well, you know what, Judy? We're on the same wavelengths today. I don't know what's going on with me in green lately, but I've expanded beyond just the Celadon green. And when I was in the hospital, I brought my Neocolor crayons, and the first color I would go to was green. So a couple weeks ago, I would have said nope. Well, I guess it's a couple months ago at this point. All right, what can I do up here? Funny thing is, I think I have some little red circles somewhere, but let me cut a couple out and see if we like it or not. This can either be the collective we or the royal we. I don't hate that. I'm not sure I love it. I'm not sure that's the right color. But I kind of like that it sets it much differently than an Easter soft pastel situation. All right, I'm gonna call this one 5. Let's put it here. 6, 7. Oh, you guys can't see those probably. 8. Can you see the numbers where I drew them? Who likes the dot on 5? Let's take a poll. I think I've made my decision. I just want to see what you guys are thinking. All right, we got 3 likes right away. That's promising. The more it stays here, the more I'm getting used to the red. This is a little bit of an orangey red, but I think it's going to be a winner. 7 and the dot on 5. All right. Well, that was easy. We all agree on that one. All right, and if you guys aren't aware, hopefully most of you are, I'm doing a giveaway because I hit 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is still ridiculous. Ooh, Paul above the yellow. Ooh, didn't see that until I was already done. I'm committed now. But if you're interested in owning one of these little guys or a different set of them that I have, I'm sending out 30 of them for free. It was going to be a daily video that I posted, and then we're going to announce winners every week or every day, and then things started going crazy over here and that was just way too much. So I had to back off. But it's back on. I posted a video today. There will be more videos coming on YouTube, YouTube and Instagram. So if you're interested, follow me and you will find out when I post them. I don't know what to do over here. This needs something. Maybe it does need this. This white's not bright enough. How picky am I? This white's not bright enough. Short answer, very picky. Too much commitment. Sorry, Curly T, don't mean to stress you out. I wish you guys, I should show you guys my bag of all of the things that I brought back from the hospital. Just like carry out bags. And oh, there's this one restaurant downtown called Beatrix. And I was getting breakfast from them because I was feeling like I needed some fancy breakfast to soothe my mom fears. And let me show you this bag. It's worth seeing because you guys will understand more than most people why I like it. Okay, this is the bag, but look at this. Look at the sides of the bag. Oh my gosh. You seeing this striped fabulousness? I was so excited. It's made me, you know, now I have to like that restaurant forever, I guess, because I need to get more bags. They do have very good lemon pancakes, by the way. Should anyone else need a fancy breakfast while they're in Chicago sometime? No, this is too much. I think this one's done. Sorry I didn't get to your blue oval, Curly T. Gotta figure these two out. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh my gosh. I was gonna end at 3. Maybe I'll end a little bit after. Let's see what I can do. This is so busy that I feel like everything else needs to be really plain, and I'm not sure how plain. No. The no's are so easy to come by. It's very true. Oh my gosh, it's so true, Curly T. My husband, to his credit, is actually getting used to it. So when we left the hospital, normally he would have seen my bag of, you know, paraphernalia and said, you know, just put it in the garbage. But he was like, are we saving this? And I was like, oh yes, we definitely are saving this. And he was like, okay. He didn't even roll his eyes. I was so impressed. I don't hate that. I don't love the words. But it also doesn't really mean anything, which makes me like it more. Way better than Olympian. I'm gonna do this. I could cover up some of the word. I'll do that. Words going down first. Oh no. Sometimes the paper sticks before I'm ready for it to. All right, one more. Cut the words in half, like half this way, through the words, Curly T. I definitely have done that. but then it wouldn't take up the amount of space I need it to cover up that gap. Some of it's still just like a geometry issue. Got to sacrifice either having the full word or having a gap. All right, this is a nice blue. Okay, I like that. Hey, look, it's a little perfume bottle. What do you think? It still looks like a perfume bottle. Too perfumey. What about this? I know, Curly T, I know. No. This works because that blue works so well. What was the other thing I had over here? That little orange thing. Something appealing in that, but it's also too much. I'm so picky, you guys. I don't mean to be, actually that's not true. I do mean to be picky. I think you have to be picky in order to get something that makes us happy. Yellow star, oh, this thing? I hear ya. I hear what you're thinking, but I think if it almost works, but I don't think it works. At least in the way that I'm putting it together. No. No pressure, Jackie. No pressure. How about this? Kind of like that. Orange is a little less. A lighter value orange. Do I have any lighter value orange? I don't know that I do. What about this? Not lighter value, but it is different. I think I like that. Gives me a little punch of color. Not too obnoxious. Let's do it. Sushi, I can see that. I can totally see that. All right, this has to go there. Especially with these, I mean, this looks like a little, a little piece of salmon that I'm adding in. Dun, dun, dun. All right, my little sushi roll. Ta-da! All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will try to post a real video on Sunday. Stay tuned, and do stay tuned to my shorts on YouTube and my Instagram reels, because I'm going to be posting more videos so that you guys can win one of these or one of all of these. These are the ones I've already made. So I have, you know, a bunch of these, and I will have more every time I make more. Thank you all so much. So good to see you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And happy Mother's Day to all the people who aren't moms or who have tricky moms, because I know that that's a very real thing. So I love you guys. Thank you for praying for my son. Your prayers were answered. He's doing great. And I will see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.